sometimes a meal taken in good company, friendship, family, a meal at the end of a long journey can be something to look forward to. I remember times when, with a friend, perhaps a good brother in the Lord, with whom one would pray earnestly and talk about the things of God, I would go with him up into the Berwyn Mountains. And maybe we would climb Cadair Berwyn, or maybe we would climb Cadair Bronwen. And perhaps the rain would come, and perhaps the wind, and perhaps the mist and the cloud. Not long ago, I went up Arenig Fawr with Lucy here. Lovely day, beautiful views. Now, if you've ever been to the top of Arenig Fawr, it's featureless. But there are distant mountains, so you can see which direction you're looking at. But the clouds came down. They couldn't see anything. This featureless mountaintop. And when we got to the top, I said to her, we'd better put our walking poles pointing in the direction that we need to set off when we go back. And then if we start in the right direction, we will find eventually a little pile of stones, a cairn or something that will tell us that we're on the right direction. She actually sent a text message to my wife. Mum, please pray that we'll get down this mountain because we're in a cloud at the moment and can't see anything. Well, we did get down this mountain. But there are times like that when you know at the end, your wife, your mother, whoever it might be, will have a lovely meal ready and waiting for you, or to be enjoyed later in the evening. Perhaps the fire will be lit and you'll sit round the fire and talk warmly, and the whole evening will be a delight after a long walk, or perhaps an arduous one. At the end of a long journey, you look forward to it. And what I want you to do is to look forward at the end of your life to the marriage supper of the Lamb, to that fulfillment of this supper. Such a meal, such an evening, such a time together implies rest. It implies relaxation. It implies acceptance and fellowship and love and warmth and perhaps home. That is what all of this is pointing towards.
These words were extracted from a sermon preached at Bethel Chapel in Roslanarfrigog, and there are two websites, one specifically for Bethel and the other with many recordings and articles and videos by myself, which you can look at for further interest